morning. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope everybody's well. Today is, just turning off the sound on my phone. Today is the first in a series of videos, monthly series for this year. I think it will be, or possibly once every 2 months, we shall see. We're going to explore subscription beauty boxes. And I wanted to do a really deep dive into whether they are worth it or not. Now, I absolutely love a mystery box. I love a box of something nice arriving in the post, not quite knowing what it is. It's a little dopamine hit, isn't it? But I recognise that shopping for a dopamine hit is also not a great thing. I've talked about how I want to be a little bit more mindful about my consumerism this year, and whilst I'm not on any form of no-buy, I would like to think a little bit harder about how I spend my money and where I spend my money and whether it's necessary to spend money and all that sort of thing. Just more mindful spending, I guess. So I've taken out a 12-month subscription to Glossybox, the original, the very first monthly beauty box I remember hearing about. And I actually had a subscription to Glossybox years and years ago, over a decade ago, 2014, 2015. And then for a while, Glossybox used to send me as PR their monthly boxes, and I used to open them on here. But I haven't had any dealings with Glossybox either as a customer or PR for a good few years now. So I decided to take out a 12-month subscription to Glossybox, and I'm going to do monthly videos. I'm going to talk about the value for money, look at the products that arrive. Am I going to use them or not? I have fond memories of my first subscription to Glossybox, in which I was subscribed for a couple of years, and actually finding products that I've receiving products that I wouldn't have thought to buy otherwise, and absolutely loving them, really enjoying them. On the other hand, of course, I did receive things that weren't really for me. They weren't my colours, or they weren't something that I would use. So I want to see, over a period of a year, whether the money is worth it or not. I am going to make a spreadsheet. That's a very Virgo thing to do, isn't it? But we are going to talk about all the products that come. We're going to look at what's there. We're going to see if I'd used it or not. I'm going to reflect back a month later on whether I have used it or not, what my thoughts were, would I repurchase it? And we're going to break down the value for money in that way. Now, would I have taken out this subscription if I didn't have a YouTube channel? No, I probably wouldn't. But do I think it's a really interesting way of looking at whether these subscription boxes are worth it or not? Yes, I do. Will it also give me that little monthly dopamine hit? Yes, it will. Right, let's talk about the cost first of all. I've taken out a 12-month subscription. I've committed to 12 months, and for that you get 12 boxes, plus on your first month you get an extra box. So this is my January box, not yet opened, and I also got the August 2025 box. So those two arrive, so you get one free box, so you get 13 boxes for the price of 12 if you like. And you get your subscription price. It works out a little bit cheaper a month. If you take out the 12-month subscription, it works out at £12.50 per month, including delivery. So we'll add that up over the course of a year, obviously. So let's start with the January box. Let's get you out. Loads of leaflets as usual. Always the way, isn't it? And it's the standard pink glossy box that they've had since they started. Very nostalgic, that is, to me. So let's see what we have for the month of January. It used to come with a little leaflet back in the day that told you about the products that were in it even. But I think it now comes with, does it come with some sort of QR code that you have to scan with your phone? Yes, it does. Comes a little leaflet with a QR code. That's more sensible, actually, for, we're not killing trees, are we? So that's good. And the pink tissue paper and the black packaging stuff, black tissue packaging stuff. And we have in this month's box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different products. So let's pop that to the side. Scan the QR code and see. Okay, it opens like almost a digital little brochure thing, so that's quite nice. it says you can log in to the Glossy Lounge, which is their website, write reviews and complete surveys to get Glossy credit. That sounds interesting. I might have a look at that when I've finished this. And then you get a little page with story behind the box, which is New Year unfolding, refresh your routine, recharge your confidence, yada, 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 fresh chapter, glowing skin, revitalised spirit. And then it gets into the products, and product number 1 is by the brand MUA, which is a drugstore brand, which is available, I know, in Superdrug. Very good value for money bag. And this is Hydrojuice Peptide Lip Balm in the shade Caramel Glaze. Okay, peptides are good, aren't they? Give your lips a hydration hit with our new collection of fruity, glossy balms, feeling fruity, tropical, yada, 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 yada. Peptides help reduce the appearance of lip lines as they can help stimulate collagen productions. Small but mighty glosses, incredible price. So these to buy are £2.50 each. Okay, that's what it looks like. Nice colour, very neutral. I've already got lip gloss on. That's definitely caramelly. It's definitely got that caramelly thing. I wouldn't use that as a lip balm. I would probably use that as a lip gloss over the top because it's got that sort of glossy texture. But yes, I definitely use that. So yeah, I'll give that a go. The next product is by the brand Anatomicals. And it says, I just wash and glow, revitalise and renew shower scrub. Dual purpose shower scrub to cleanse, refresh and buff the skin without the need for multiple tubes in the shower. Now, I like the sound of that. I quite like a body scrub, but it is a faff, isn't it? Scrubbing and then shower gelling and all of that stuff. I like the idea of that being a 2-in-1 product. This is apparently £5 if you buy it. So I like the idea of that. Let's have a little sniff of this. See, it's got one of those foil things on the top and I can't get it off. I'm just going to stick the scissors down it. Look away if you're of a nervous position. I know I make people cringe when I get the scissors out. Let's have a look at this. Right, so it's a clear gel. It's got sort of scrubby, physical scrubby bits in it. That doesn't have a very strong scent, but it's not unpleasant. It's just very clean smelling, I would say. Yeah, I kind of wish that had a bit more of a scent, but I do like the 2-in-1 idea. I think that's a good selling point. Right, the next product is by a brand called We Are Paradox and I like the sound of this. It's a thickening volume blow dry spray. It's clean, vegan, 94% natural. 94% natural, what does that even mean? Delivers immediate lift, thicker looking hair and a smooth glossy finish. I need thicker looking hair. I need more volume in my hair. I like the sound of that. So I assume you spray it onto wet hair. God, I've just taken the wrong bit off. Let's have a look. That has quite an odd smell. Not unpleasant, but certainly not a pleasant smell, but that's okay. I like the idea of the product enough that I will use it. There's also a 30% off code for site-wide for the website, the brand We Are Paradox. So we'll definitely try that. Yes, absolutely. And that is £15 to buy. £15 for that much? Surely not. It's teeny tiny. 10 mils, £15. God, be surprised, but there we are. I hope I don't like it very much. Sounds expensive to buy a full-size one. Anastasia Beverly Hills. That's a nice brand, isn't it? This is the next product, a lip liner. Okay, I'm on board with that. I've only got into lip liners the last few years. But I do like them. I think as you get older, you do need to define your lip line more. And I have certainly found that anyway. It's a very browny colour. Can you see? Yeah, that's the colour. It's called Hazelnut. Actually, it's not quite as brown as it is, warmer than I thought it was going to be. I think that would possibly work for me. I will give it a go. It's a nice wooden one that you physically sharpen as well, which I quite like in a lip liner. seamless shaping, contouring and colour payoff with extreme precision. So I think it's quite a neutral colour. I like the idea of it. I like a lip liner, so that's all good. £18 to buy that one. So we will try that. It says it's velvety matte colour that doesn't feather. I like the sound of that. Right, the final product is from the brand Commodity. This is fragrance. I've heard about this brand. I don't think I've tried it before. And this is Milk, is the name of the fragrance. Comes in a box, and then you've got this size of fragrance. I'm assuming it is a spray. It is indeed a spray. Let's spray it onto my hand. And then while that settles for a minute, there's a choice of two. You would either have got Juice Expressive or Milk Expressive in your box, depending on what they sent you. RRP is £14 for that. And for the Milk, the description is, seeking comfort in the familiar, this creamy and calming scent offers the perfect start to the day. Marshmallow, mahogany and tonka bean. Right. I like that. I really like that. It is very woody, but with the mahogany, but the sweetness with the marshmallow and the tonka bean, that's really nice. Yeah, I like that. So let's see if it lasts, of course. Right, well, that's a nice box. Pleased with that. There's nothing that I absolutely wouldn't use in there. What I'm going to do is try them all out over the course of the month and come back to you and sort of let you know next month. And I'm going to probably give them marks out of 10 and do a spreadsheet, and would I buy it again, and do I think it's worth the money, and all of that sort of stuff. So that's what we're doing with that. Right, now we're going to open this second box, which is the August box from last year, the free gift box, if you will. Help if I could get it out, wouldn't it? Again with the leaflets, another pink box, which is their standard box. And with this one we have 1, 2, 3, 4, again 5 products, and we've got the little leaflet to scan. So let's do that. This box is called August Beach Dreams, so not quite the right time of year for that. But again, the thing with the glossy credit, I'll look up about that and see what we can earn from doing reviews with that. You've got your story behind the box. I don't think we need to look at that this time. So product number 1 is this, which is Mystic Waters Mineralizing Rescue Mist, a fast-acting toning treatment that calms, purifies and restores troubled skin while uplifting mood, infused with sea electrolytes, magnesium and ocean botanicals. It improves skin texture, hydration and inflammation. Your daily SOS for skin and spirit. So it's basically a facial spritz. I love a good facial spritz. I keep one by my bed at night. I keep one on my desk for during the day. I think it's nice, and more so in the summer than in the winter, but nice and reviving, I always think. So it's definitely something that I would use. Pleasant, fairly fine mist. Can't really smell anything. Let me just put a little bit into there. Absolutely no scent at all there, which is somewhat disappointing. I do like my products to have a little bit of scent in them. So very pleasant to use. Nice fine mist. I don't know what a sea electrolyte is, but nice packaging. Did I say it's £13.27? I mean, I will definitely use that up. Would I repurchase it? No, because I like my facial spritzes to have a more interesting scent than that. But is it a pleasant product that I'll use? Yes. Right, the next product is Skin Cyclopedia. I've never heard of this. It's another full-size product. And it is the Hydrating Complex Prebiotic Hydrating Shower Gel. What a bloody mouthful. Why does it need the hydrating word in there twice? That's ridiculous. The description set starts again with the word hydrating. Hydrating Complex Shower Gel with hyaluronic acid, panthenol, ceramide, glycerin to provide a gorgeous hydrating shower experience. Massive overuse of the word hydrating, I feel, in that. Prebiotic also. How can a shower gel be prebiotic? I do not understand that. Sounds a bit pretentious and irritating to me, this. It's a full size, apparently. It's worth £10. It better have a nice smell. It needs to have a nice smell. Otherwise, I won't be on board with it. It's very see-through, so I don't... It does have quite a nice smell. I'm pleased to tell you that has quite a pleasant scent. I couldn't tell you what it is. A fairly clean, laundry-ish scent. But it's quite pleasant. So it's basically a shower gel. It's a hydrating shower gel. We know that. £10. I will definitely use it. Smells pleasant enough. Looks a bit unisex or manly, possibly, doesn't it? I feel like that's not the nicest packaging. I wouldn't necessarily pick it up if I'd just seen it on a shelf. Right, next we have another lip liner. This is from the brand Lauren's Skincare. I've never heard of Lauren's Skincare. Silk Trace Lip Liner, Smooth Glide, Long Wear Lip Liner that defines and shapes lips with precision. Infused with skin-loving ingredients, this creamy formula delivers rich pigment without tugging or drying. Wear it alone for a soft natural look, or pair it with your favourite lip colour for fuller looking lips that last all day. RRP of this is £12. It's got one of these absolutely hideous, nightmarish plastic things to get off it. So I'll probably be about 3 hours doing this, so just talk amongst yourselves while I do that. I'm going to take the scissors to it again. You're all going to go mad now, aren't you? All right, we've got that off. It's in about 1,000 bits on the table, but never mind. Okay, that's the colour. So let's just compare it with the other colour. That feels very soft immediately, very nice and soft. It's the bottom one of the two colours there. I would say that's slightly more pink toned. I like that colour. I prefer that colour to the other one. It felt really soft as I push it on. I think that's going to be quite a nice one. Again, very wearable colour. Never heard of Lauren. Lauren's by Lauren Sorrentino. No idea who she is, but we'll give that a go. Right, the next one is this one that definitely looks very summery. Again, it's a brand I've never heard of. It's Baija body lotion, shimmering body milk with tiare flower extract. Feels like it's going to smell tropical and delicious, this. God, it's a terrifying colour. Hang on, I'm going to put it on over the... Is this meant to be? Oh, it's a shimmering body milk, right? Okay. Pearlescent pigments enhance your skin with a radiant shimmering finish. That's what it looks like. Let's rub it in. I'm rubbing it in on top of the dried up shower gel, so it probably won't rub in that one. No, it's mixing with the shower gel and making like a weird foam. Oh, that smells lovely. That's very nice indeed. Very tropical and heady. If you're the type of person that gets headache from smells, that will give you a headache. I don't, so it's all good. It's a Monoi scent, it says. £11.50 it's worth, a deluxe size. I will definitely use that. That's a nice body lotion to take on holiday, and it does give a shimmery finish. So that's definitely something I would use. Right, the final product is a super hydrating... Oh, we're back to the word hydrating again. Sheet mask by Beauty Pro. I think they sell this brand in, wanted to say Home Bargains and that type of place. This is apparently worth £6. I'm not sure I've ever seen it for sale for £6 in wherever I've seen them for sale, but that's fine. I love a hydrating sheet mask. I would definitely use that. Intensely hydrates the skin after travelling or a day in the sun, anti-aging. Yep, I will definitely use that. It's biodegradable as well, which is nice, the mask and the packaging apparently. Yeah, very nice. I'll definitely use that. So I feel like we're off to a fairly solid start. There is nothing that I absolutely wouldn't use, and the two colour cosmetic products, despite the fact they're both lip liners, are definitely shades that I will give a go and I feel are quite neutral and not off the wall and weird and I wouldn't use. So that's pretty good. I mean, obviously I've given you some first impressions in this video. I need to obviously do a bit of a deeper dive into the products and see how I get on with them. So thank you for watching this one. I will see you again to follow up on some of these products with a bit more detail next month after I've had the chance to try them and look at what we get next month. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.